Muy buenos días, muy buenos días.
Connecting with kids is hard enough.
This is my first full school year.
Jonathan Ruiz Velasco does it in 2 languages.
¿Cuál es tu pregunta, Alonso?
He's one of the newest bilingual teachers at Mount View Elementary in White Center.
Están agarrados de las manos, ¿verdad?
Como metiéndome por debajo.
His 6th grade class learns Spanish and English.
They're able to comprehend about 95% of what I say, which is remarkable.
In Highline Public Schools, one of the state's most diverse districts, dual language classes are a priority.
Muy bien, 1 minuto y 2.
But the district has had a hard time finding bilingual teachers. So instead of casting a wider net, they looked inward. Highline partnered with Western Washington University to find bilingual professionals already in the district, such as classroom aides.
Okay, chicos.
And then train them to become certified teachers.
The reason as to why Highline Public Schools grew this program was to really raise local teachers who could eventually stay here for the long run. Y utilizando nuestras frases.
That partnership is already showing results. Ruiz Velasco, who was once a tutor, is among a group of 16 bilingual graduates who are now teaching in the district. Another 14 are in training, meaning they can expand these classes in the coming years. Ruiz Velasco grew up speaking English and Spanish, just like his students, and those skills earned him his new career.
That was my foundation. That was my identity. And it was just something very, very precious to keep.
In White Center, Ted Land, King 5 News.